Good morning. Today I just wanted to talk about young people staying at home, living with their parents. It's estimated that about half of people aged 18 to 29 are still living at home with their folks. First off, I want to make it clear, I'm not judging anyone for staying at home, seriously, in this day and age. And I want to explore the idea that not only is that possibly preferable, but it might be the right financial move. Young people today are facing a serious issue with housing affordability, inflation, and wage stagnation, and it's yet to be addressed, basically. So let's say you're moving out, you're planning on moving out after high school. You're 18 or 19, you get a job, maybe minimum wage, $14 an hour. You're not going to be able to afford to live alone, full stop. So what would you rather do? Would you rather live with your folks and be paying probably next to nothing in rent and probably helping out around the house, hopefully, or moving in with strangers and you're 18? I think the idea is pretty clear that you'd probably rather live with your folks, live within what you know. And let's not forget that living with your family long term after you're an adult, so to speak, that just used to be the norm. This whole moving out when you're 18, rugged individualism, this is a relatively new thing. Basically, I wouldn't say it's just for the modernized or the Western world, but it's relatively new. The norm used to be everyone lives under the same roof and you kind of all have your different roles. You have the older generation, the current generation, and the young generation. Sometimes 4 generations under the same roof. That used to be the norm for, millennia, hundreds of years at least. So I don't want to say that I excuse young people for not moving out and becoming independent. We don't want people to not grow and become independent, but I think, honestly, if it's mutually beneficial for the parents and the kids, for the kids to stay home, I think it makes a lot of sense for Gen Zers to stay home as long as they are helping the parents. That's kind of the key thing here. Have it be a mutual benefit for all parties involved. I lived alone the day I turned 18, basically. Moved out, went to college, that whole thing. And the amount of money that could have been saved if I did live with my folks, if that was theoretically possible, they moved away. It wouldn't have been possible for me to do it, but I can see the reasoning behind it these days. I really can. You could save a lot of money. You could help your folks. Are we going to see a shift into young people becoming caretakers for their parents? They're live-in caretakers. Are we already seeing that? Is that what this stat, this half of young people, is that what it's reflecting, basically? I'd love to hear your thoughts below. Like I said, I'm not judging anyone. I want to open a dialogue. Is this viable? Is this good for young people? Is it the right financial play? Is it the right development play? I'd love to hear your comments down below. I really appreciate all the comments, you guys liking, subscribing. The channel's seen great success so far, and I just want to keep it up. So thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.